I think tonight was a really good victory for us. New Mexico, I think in their last six before us, there were 5 of 6 in conference. They were a really hot team. I mean, they shoot a lot of threes, so they can score the ball really well. I think the first half kind of came out sluggish on defense, but our offense was there, which was nice. And then the second half, we were able to kind of get our defense better, and then also our rebounding, which really helped us down the line. And I mean, it's always good when you have a player who can score 30 and play the whole game. So I mean, Kobe played a crazy game, 30 points, 13 rebounds. It's a career night. So it's always good when you have someone playing like that.
Question. On your missed free throw at the end, were you starting to back up and then you saw the ball start bouncing out?
Yeah, I think I took about 2 steps backwards and the ball was bouncing right back to me, and I was lucky enough to, if I'm going to miss a free throw, I'd like to get the rebound, so got lucky.
It must be strange playing against a team that has less depth than you guys. Was that nice to not be the most exhausted team out there for a change?
Yeah, I mean, they have a couple people who played last game that weren't able to play this game, so we knew coming in that the people stepping up were going to try to kind of prove their point. So we knew people were going to play hard for them. I mean, that's what they've always done. So, but it was good to have these more bodies in them.
What was the difference tonight in getting out to a fast start? I mean, two of the last 3 games prior to tonight, you guys have struggled to get out, in the first half. What was the key? I mean, Kobe came out and scored the first 8 points. It was 8-2 for Kobe McEwen over New Mexico. But what kind of sparked the start tonight?
I think we were just locked in. We were really talking about it. We need to come out and show them that this is our court. We're gonna get ahead, because if you can never let a team, especially that's playing with people who are out, get ahead and then think, oh, we can win this. Kind of jump out to an early start. I mean, Kobe was in attack mode from the beginning, and that really helps.
You and Dwayne kind of went down one of those big scrambles. You okay?
Yeah, someone jumped on my back, but it's all good.
Is it going to be good to have a week now before you play again?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We're going to definitely take advantage of our bye week. I think I don't know if we're the last team in the league to have a bye, but it will be nice to kind of have some time to just really rest, recover, get anyone with some little aching injuries, just 100%, so then we can bring it next week at Wyoming.
Kind of on that note, you've got a couple really tough games coming up. You got Nevada, Boise coming up at home, some of the best teams from the conference. How important is it for you guys to be able to steal a couple of those games against some of those guys?
I think we're going to give them our best shot. I mean, we've already played them. We played Boise really well up at Boise, Nevada not so much, but we're going to show them the team we are, and I think we're a really hard team to beat, especially here on our floor. So we're going to go out and kind of it's always good to stay in the fight, so we need to pick up some of these victories.
I thought we played, good team basketball today. We could pick it up a little bit of defensively, subpar effort on the defensive end. We'll go back and watch the film, get better from with that. But gutted it out. We essentially basically had like a 6-man rotation, 7-man rotation, just like they did, and a lot of guys played a lot of minutes, and we fought throughout the whole game and came out with a win. It was a well executed game plan by us, and I'm proud of the guys, coaching staff. I'm happy for them, and I'm happy we got a win before we go into the bye.
Questions?
Kobe, you came out really aggressive to start the game. There just seemed to be a different vibe about you in this game. Was there kind of a different feel coming into this one?
Yeah, one of my good friends is the assistant coach over there. I told him I was going to kill him. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, it was just one of those games. It's just one of those days when you just feel good. The ball's going in. It's really something I can't explain. It was just a good day for me, a good day for our team. So I'm happy it happened.
So did you know it was a good day before you banked the 3 in? Or?
When I banked it in, I was like, okay, yeah, today is my day.
What was it? I mean, besides what was it about the game, the flow that just came to you tonight? I mean, with the career high, not just on the point side, but on the rebounding, and then being efficient, getting the ball to your teammates too.
I don't know. I just, like I said, it was just one of those days. Everything worked out for me. I saw my teammates; they made shots. I did the easy part; they did the hard part. And the rebounds. I just try to help the bigs out as much as possible every single game. My coach has been getting on me about rebounding. I'm a good rebounding guard, so I just go in there, clean it up a little bit. Yeah, it was just one of those days. The ball was going in, and guys were hitting shots. I was seeing guys, so it was just a good overall day for me.
When did you know that or did you guys find out that they were so shorthanded tonight?
We found out probably like hours before the game, but as us, we said it doesn't matter who we playing or who they have, and they had a 6-man rotation, we had a 6-man rotation really, and so we really matched up in that regard, and we fought it out between the two teams, and the better team came out with the win.
Do you keep track of your career highs? Like, at what point did you know you had a career high?
I wasn't really paying attention. My teammates was actually screaming it for me. So, but yeah, it was just one of those games where I try to stay locked in as much as possible. Just because I was playing so many minutes and I was tired, and I had to really just focus in on not being tired and getting my assignments defensively, and then running the team as well. So really I didn't have much time to think about that. But when I got it, my teammates made sure I knew. So that's pretty fun.
Did you ever come out for a few seconds? Or?
No, not at all.
You get a week off now. How good is that for you guys, especially with all the minutes that the starters are playing to get that rest, maybe get some guys healthy?
Yeah, it's huge. We got to get guys back to close to 100 on their bodies. A lot of recovery, a lot of stretching, a lot of icing, heat. Just a lot of stuff. We're gonna see Brandon a lot this bye. We're gonna see Brandon a lot. So we just got to take advantage of that to getting our bodies back, and being fresh for our next game.
Is it good to come now, or do you want to keep playing after you've won 3 straight? There's a 4th straight.
That's a good question. I need this break. I need this break.
One more. We have a friend, I think you know him, Sean. He had kind of a little agreement that when you hit 30 points in a game, he was going to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say to him?
He looking. I need. So let me know when you get that. I'm gonna need to be there, and I want my initials right under the moose right there, just KM. You feel me? I need that.
Really proud of our starters. I thought they showed a lot of toughness. They were some tired guys at the end of the game, and really thought just determined to finish it out. And second half, obviously, we didn't feel like we could sub. I thought New Mexico was tremendous. Paul is doing a great job with his guys, and they are hard to guard. They can come back in a game so quickly from the 3-point line. They space you out, and then they drive the ball to the basket. They are really, really hard to guard. And I thought we got off to a great start, both ends of the floor. Ball movement was great on offense. We penetrated. We made shots for each other. Had a great rhythm. Defensively, came down, really took care of assignments. Didn't finish some possessions with some defensive rebounds, which we cleaned up later. But just thought we got off to a great start. And then, quite honestly, I thought our bench tonight was awful. And I thought their preparation, their approach, was awful, and their performance reflected that. And second half, we were basically over there and did not feel like we could sub. Alex Stargington was available, but only in case of emergency, so that doesn't reflect on him. Julian Perry was in uniform but not available, and the rest of the bench just did not get it done. And that's a tough feeling to be over there in the second half when your guys are scrambling and being pressured, and didn't feel like we could sub at all. So need a better performance when we get off to a start like that. Need a better performance off the bench.
Questions? Quinn really has an ability that seems to be in the right place at the right time. What goes into that? Is the preparation on his part?
Quinn is tremendous in preparation. Quinn has tremendous instincts, and Quinn is an extremely high basketball IQ. Quinn wants to be a coach, and he makes a lot of plays that don't show up in the stat sheet, and he makes a lot that do. He was Johnny on the spot a couple of times for offensive rebounds, and he plays off penetration very well. And what I mean by that is, depending on where the ball is driven, he knows how to position himself to receive a pass. And there is an art to that. That doesn't just happen. And he has a tremendous feel around the basket, on the perimeter, defensively. He has really turned into a valuable player.
I guess the way Kobe started, it wasn't a big surprise of where he ended up. He was hot from the get-go.
Yeah, he got off to a great start shooting the ball. And, with them being shorthanded, we talked in the locker room about we would probably see more zone than usual. They play very little zone on a normal basis. And we have not seen a lot of zone lately, and it showed in the first half. We were stagnant. Our ball movement wasn't very good, and we didn't attack the zone very well. And we made some changes at half. Second half, I thought we were much better against the zone. Actually made them go man because we were doing such a good job attacking the zone.
Coach, to your point about offensive rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds in the first half in New Mexico, and then you held them to 1 in the second half. Was there some adjustment that you made at halftime?
Just talked about it, and really I thought the last part of the first half we kind of turned the water off on the offensive glass. And Firstinger is long, and he's in there by himself a lot because you're so spread out guarding him. And we needed to do a better job at the beginning of the game of creating space, getting contact, creating a little space. We lost a couple of them when he was just right over the top of us, and that's where I thought Kobe did a great job coming down and cleaning up. Quinn's blocking out, and he's up to his elbows with Firstinger, and you need your guards to come and rebound down towards the rim. And I thought Kobe was obviously 13 defensive rebounds. That's tremendous.
That kind of maybe answers my question, but how much of what Kobe did tonight was designed and schemed for him, and how much of it was him just kind of taking over and getting those rebounds?
Yeah, just that's him being a player. I mean, that's him being, focused defensively. That's him committing multiple efforts defensively. That's him just wanting to win, and being an all-around player. He had 3 steals as well, and that was a result of him being in the right place at the right time. He was his rotations, his weak side help, his awareness was, I thought was tremendous on the defensive end. And he's really, for about the last month, he's graded out at an A level for us defensively. He's really doing a good job on that end of the floor.
One off a career high in assists too, I think 6 assists.
Yeah, 6 assists, and I thought there was a couple of more out there. He had Sam one time stripped in the corner, and he was trying to get the ball there and lost it, or they deflected or something, or he would have had another one there. But he's really doing a good job making plays for his teammates. And, I think he goes into every game as a playmaker because he's trying to get a feel for how the other team is going to guard him, how they're going to scheme him. And he's doing a really good job of finding his teammates. And tonight he did a good job starting off shooting the ball because that was what was there, and he capitalized.
Did you hold your breath for a moment when Dwayne went down and Quinn went down in that big scramble?
Oh, man. Yeah, and Dwayne's that was his first cramp. Quinn, got his back hurt, and I don't know what else even happened to him, but, like I said, I was going to take a timeout if we needed to, whatever we had to do, but that was scary because those guys were playing hard, playing well.
You have a week now that has to be relieved to get some time.
There's never been a team that needs a bye more than we need a bye. We are, gives Alex another week to get healthy. Julian Perry back in the mix, and we got some guys that are just flat out, on fumes, and we need a bye. And we got 4 days until Monday when we start our regular week back with Wyoming, and 3 of those 4 days we are taking completely off, and it's all about rest and recovery.
Coach, a lot of tournament play is confident are you getting closer to the Mountain West tournament? How confident are you having two extremely good playmakers with McEwen and Merrill?
Yeah, I think guard play is the key to college basketball these days, along with your four position. I think that's a huge key as well. But those two guys, and I thought Diogo made some plays tonight too off the bounce. Got to the basket a couple times and finished, and made some plays for other people, penetrating the basketball, and we need that from him as well. We need to get Julian Perry back into the mix to give us a little relief there. And, like I said, those guys on the bench are young and new, but, we've got to find some help there. They've got to come in and be able to do what they can do and make their teammates better and, not screw it up. I mean, when you come off the bench, and believe me, I speak from experience. I was a bench player my whole career. You have to come in and not screw it up. That's step one to being a bench player. And from there, whatever happens, happens. If you can contribute with a shot or a pass or an assist or a steal, whatever. But step one is, you can't come in and turn the ball over and miss assignments. That's just not going to work.
How do you get those guys coming off the bench to play with more confidence when they step on the floor? Like you said, it seemed like they were out of sync with everything that was going on. But yet Saturday night, Deron Henson goes off. How do you get that consistency, and how do you get that confidence in those guys to be able to step on the floor and say, we're going to play right now?
Yeah, and Deron's made some key contributions for us this year off the bench. Deron's issues are usually on the defensive end. And, they were attacking him, and he was picking up fouls, and that was really more his issue than the offensive end. I thought offensively he was aggressive and actually made some good plays, got to the free throw line once. But the guards coming off the bench, I think it's a better understanding of concentrating on what we do and knowing your assignments and being able to execute simple things like out-of-bounds plays, the press breaker, things like that allow you to stay on the floor. And, we've given all those guys a shot, and that's what's hard about where we are injury-wise in practice. We can't even go 5-on-5 live right now in practice. And so everything we do is on a skeleton basis, 5-on-0, where you really don't get a feel for the defense being out there. That doesn't help those guys develop. And yet, that's what they've got to overcome. We've got to get them in. We've got to watch more film. We've got to get them prepared to play. And right now, I'm at a loss there, to be honest.
I know you said that, you have this 10 days to get Alex healthy. Is Julian going to be ready to play by next Saturday? Is that kind of the hope that he's ready to go against Wyoming?
Next Wednesday. I'm hoping that he is ready for action on Wednesday, that we could check him in the game if needed. If not, he will be by next Saturday for sure. But the goal is for he and Alex to be available Wednesday.